Welcome to the Albert and Billy Show, everyone, here on WUAT Radio and Channel 18 BTC Fiber TV. Also on BTC Fiber YouTube page. Go to their YouTube channel and you can see every episode of the Albert and Billy Show, and also all episodes of all the original shows on BTC Fiber Network. So get on there, check it out, subscribe, definitely subscribe and like. Feel free to make nice comments. And yeah, check all that out though, folks. You can see all the episodes on there, and we do appreciate if you subscribe too. We're gonna move the number up now. Might as well.
Go for it.
Well, Papa, it's a pretty fall day outside though. It really is.
Early in the mornings, I don't believe it's fall weather.
Yeah, it's a little cold.
Like winter.
Yeah.
I think it's 28.
I don't want winter to get here yet now.
No, I'm not ready for winter.
Me either. Summer and winter last too long.
My pastor says all these leaves will be off in 2 weeks. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to call him a liar to his face.
He don't know what he's talking about. That's what you said.
But he did say all these leaves will be off in 2 weeks.
Well, it is a pretty day today, though. It's just right now, and
70 is going to be the high.
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat that.
No.
Heck, I was just like that all the time. I'd settle for 85% of the time, you know.
Well, I guess
just as much as possible. How about
ideally, that's probably the norm.
Probably so. It's comfortable.
That fits most people.
Yeah, because it's just right. It's just right. That's why it works, and everybody likes it.
But do you think some people move here because of the difference in the seasons? They want to experience summer. They want to experience spring. They want to experience fall. They want to experience winter.
Actually,
how many people would want to experience winter, though?
Yeah, I mean, they can have that, you know, but,
unless,
but I get it, though.
Unless people move here from harsher climates.
Yeah.
And this is nice to them compared to where they come.
Exactly, that's very true. And I've talked to people that have moved here for those reasons.
I'm sure that's
definitely happens.
I think another thing that contributes to people filtering in from other places to here is our tax base.
Yes, I've heard that a lot.
I've heard that
so many times, actually.
But don't y'all go up on our taxes just because I said that.
Yeah, don't make it right to go up on them. I got
my tax bill from the county one day this week, so don't go up on mine anymore.
Well, we want to. When did you find out about Miss Ruby?
Vicky told me.
Today or yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yeah, we want to. I guess pay tribute, to the fact that. I always said she was our biggest fan. Because she was our.
Probably.
She probably was. I mean, from the very beginning too. We used to talk to her on the phone.
And she's one of the few that would take time to correspond with us.
Oh yeah, a lot. And one time she even sent me money in the mail just because. I mean, she loved us.
You didn't split it with me?
No, she said it was for Billy.
Oh, okay.
I remember that, but
I tried to find her one day. I went to Dunlap.
I know.
I tried to find her.
Really, really close, but
I never could find her.
Yeah.
But Lala is another one that was.
She's a big fan too.
She corresponded with us from.
Dunlap. She has some interesting stuff sometimes. But yeah, I've talked to Miss Ruby McLaughlin many times on the telephone, and we'll really miss her. She was in her 90s, probably late 90s. Close to 100. I wouldn't doubt it.
I would not.
But you could not tell it.
No, you couldn't tell it. In talking with her, she sounded chipper.
Yes, she did. I mean, she sounded like somebody 40 years younger than her age. And she was always like that, and she will be missed. But we know she's in a better place, But we do miss you, Ruby, and pray for her family, the family of Ruby McLaughlin. Very special lady, and
very special.
Yeah, And so rest in peace, Ruby.
But you know what, Billy, I really feel like in the people that take time to talk to me, that we have a lot of fans out there that watch us on a regular basis, and they go to the trouble of telling me that they enjoy watching our show, and that makes it worthwhile.
It does, and you're right. I get that a lot too. But it's daily, really. Honestly, probably every day if they, see me out somewhere. But that's fine. We appreciate that.
You're probably more visible than I am, but every once in a while someone will stop me in the store and say, "I've enjoyed watching your program."
Yes, I know they have stopped you many, many times, Papa. And a lot of times they like the trivia and the jokes.
Most people tell me that it's the jokes. I don't get any response much from the trivia aspect of it.
Oh, really?
But now, several people have told me that they're surprised that I know so much.
Yeah, no, you don't know whether to take that as a compliment or an insult.
It sounds like an insult.
Oh, wow. And I thought that was just a piece of paper, and that is actually glass right here, Papa.
Wow.
I'm probably going to need a napkin pretty soon. Wow, I won't make that mistake again, folks.
What about that?
But thank you. Thank you, Ethan. Well, you just things you do on TV and radio. You just never know, do you?
No, you don't.
Hello.
That's Brother Con.
Yeah, he's in town. All right. Stephen Con. He had a job where he was going traveling all around, wasn't he, preaching?
He was a chaplain on a leisure boat.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
I just got to talk to him a couple of times about it, but I'd really like to talk to him.
He and Cameron were in here a while ago and talked to him.
Oh, well, dang. Well, I missed it then. Are they back here now?
I didn't ask him that.
Okay. We'll see if I've been here. I found that out, folks. But, but anyway, we were getting to the announcements, I guess.
Yes.
But we did want to make sure that we acknowledge Ruby, and like I said, she's one special lady that will be missed. And I will say this: her family was so nice that they would have had us be pallbearers. So I was blown away by that. I really was. Yeah. So thank you guys.
Anytime a family asks you to serve as a pallbearer, it's a tribute to you.
Yeah, that is true. It's very true. And you're talking about the kind words people say. Yeah, we get that a lot, and of course we appreciate that.
You better believe it.
Not at first. I didn't mind it, of course, but when we first started doing it, it might have freaked me out a little bit when people that I didn't know were coming up to me, but you get used to it, and like I said, they've all been nice, so can't beat that, can't beat that at all. Well, we got plenty goings on here, Papa, in Pikeville and surrounding areas, so let's get right to it here. First, I will wish a happy birthday, though, to the following people. Now, these people had birthdays this past week, the 16th through the 22nd. Happy birthday to Miss Jimmy Moody. She had a birthday on the 18th. Happy birthday to Marianne Campbell, Marianne Boynton. Hers was on the 19th. And also happy birthday today to Ruby Asbury. Also happy birthday to Gary Wolf and Larry Billingsley. So happy birthday to you gonna make it, Papa?
I don't know what it is.
Well, you need to take a drink of that water. That's what it's for.
I'm getting a cough drop.
You're gonna have a good blooper reel today, producer. Anyway, though, happy birthday, though, guys. Happy birthday once again to Miss Jimmy Moody, Marianne Campbell, Ruby Asbury, Gary Wolf, and Larry Billingsley. Hope all of y'all had and are having a great birthday today. All right, now we'll get to some announcements, Papa. I've cut myself, and we're choking, so we're doing great today, ain't we? Anyway, we got a big event in your neck of the woods tomorrow night, Papa. Well, tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be from 3 to 6. It's going to be at the Pikeville Fire Department, guys. It's a barbecue chicken and ribs fundraiser, and it's for the Pikeville Volunteer Fire Department. Keyword volunteer. All right, they're going to have the Kansas City Barbecue Society team. Now that's big stuff there. It's going to be good. And they're going to have Smoking Medicine. We'll be smoking barbecue chicken and barbecue ribs. Man, that sounds good. Plates will be available with choice of meat, 2 sides, dessert, and a drink. All proceeds to benefit the fire department. It says no pre-orders and limited quantities available. Come early and eat in or carry out.
Does it tell you how much it is? I don't remember
I
reading.
don't see that. No,
I didn't read
it. Doesn't say that this time. Usually it does. But, I mean, obviously you need to pay something because, like, it's for a volunteer fire department. So, it's for a really good cause. So, go support them tomorrow night, folks. Or tomorrow evening. It's from 3 o'clock until 6 o'clock p.m. And also, tomorrow is the Big Fall Creek Falls Fire Department breakfast. We like that menu. They're going to have from 7 to 10 a.m. They'll have biscuits and gravy, scrambled eggs, hash browns, pancakes, waffles with fruit toppings. Man, I gotta go to that. Top it with fruit toppings. I like waffles with or without that, really. Can't go wrong with a waffle. Bacon, sausage, country ham, fried bologna, fruit, and then to drink they got orange juice, coffee, milk or water. The plates are $10 each, but children 10 and under can eat for free. So, but it's $10 worth of good cause, like we say. Once again, for a volunteer fire department. And also, one more breakfast to tell you about. It is the Lusk Community Center having a breakfast tomorrow. And that's going to be from 6:30 in the morning until 10 a.m. All proceeds go toward the center's winter utilities. That makes sense. Building maintenance. Please join them for good food and fun fellowship. Gotta be fun fellowship now. If you would like to make a donation, though, just call Melanie Knight. The number is 618-0404. That's easy. 618-0404. Call Melanie Knight for more information. It says they look forward to seeing everyone there tomorrow morning. Let's pop on. I was gonna. We got a family fall festival at First Southern.
Yes, that's tomorrow from 5 to 8.
Okay, well that's a big one then. First Southern Baptist Church right here on Main Street will be having their family fall festival tomorrow. It says from 5 to 8 p.m. It's going to be games, food, fellowship, hay rides. That'll be fun.
They're going to have
and more, it says.
They're going to have the places for the kids to get in there and jump and all that.
Oh, yeah, bouncy house. Yeah, they'll love that.
They're putting those up today.
Okay. Well, and the whole family is invited, and that's tomorrow, too. A lot going on tomorrow. Lots and lots going on, and they're all at different times, so
we're going to hand out candy as long as it lasts.
Oh, okay. That's good, too. Yeah, Halloween is literally just around the corner.
Yeah.
Well, Papa, you got some announcements this time.
I do. I've got
several. Speaking of Halloween, you got a spooktacular, looks like.
The Fall Creek Falls community is having a spooktacular tomorrow.
Cool.
From 5 o'clock in the afternoon until 9 p.m. This is what they offer you if you come. Boat rides.
Oh, wow.
Fall colors. Let me tell you, there's a lot of colors on that Cumberland Plateau.
That's true.
They're going to have competitions. I don't know what that is.
Right. Probably different things.
But they're going to have hay rides.
Hay rides and boat rides. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Trick-or-treating and campground and all that.
Okay.
They're going to have decorating going on in the campground, so it sounds like it's going to be a fun-filled
evening. I'd say it is. I'd say it'll be nice. And it's from when? 5
to 9.
Okay.
5 to 9.
That'll be a good event.
Okay, also...
Yeah, we've been waiting to find out about this one, haven't we?
This is the Pikeville Boo Bash. It's going to be a week from tomorrow.
Right.
On the 29th, and it's also going to be... No, it's 5 to 8 instead of 5 to 9.
Okay.
But it's going to be right here on Main Street at the Farmers Market.
Oh, yeah. It's back.
They're going to have trunk or treat.
Oh,
There's a difference in trunk or treat or trick or treat.
Yes, there is.
Trunk or treat, you just go from car to car and take whatever they offer
That's right. I think they done that last time they had Boo Bash.
But they're going to have some organized games. They're going to have a haunted hayride. Not a haunted house.
I'm liking the hayride idea.
And they're going to have a movie in the pumpkin patch.
Yes, that's probably at the farmer's market.
And this is brought to you by the Main Street Committee.
The one thing we don't know, though, have they having the costume contest or not? We don't know.
It doesn't mention that.
Yeah. And that was a big deal with that.
I can't tell the people that it's going to be there if it's not going to be there.
No, because they'll be mad at you.
A week from tonight, out at the Mountain Crest Fire Hall, they're going to have a chicken dinner. It's going to be $9. Okay. And they're going to have barbecue chicken, baked beans, macaroni salad, drink, and dessert. That's at the fire hall out at Mountain Crest. And also over here at Ember's Ice Cream Shop, they're taking up food and toys.
Oh, for their Christmas?
That's what it's for.
All right.
They're going to start on November the 2nd.
Okay.
You can get a free ice cream cone if you bring them a new toy or canned goods. And it will be from Wednesday to Saturday at 10 to 4, starting November the 2nd.
Well, good. That's real good. You might just drink a sip of your water. Oh, you got through your announcements, looks like, though.
I got through mine.
Just in time. Good deal. While you're getting that drink, I will say one more about, because it's the Bledsoe Ministerial Association. They're inviting everyone actually to the 5th Sunday night singing at Shadyville Church of God on October 30th at 6:00 p.m. Let's see, it will benefit the Bledsoe County Community Food Bank, and there will be a dinner to follow, and everyone is welcome.
All right.
So that's October 30th.
And where's it going to be?
Shadyville Church of God.
All right. Are you ready for trick or treat?
Is that what's going to be today?
No,
trick or treat trivia?
This is just trivia now.
It'll be trick or treat trivia next week, probably.
All right. In the calendar of 12 months, we have 4 seasons of the year. Let's begin with spring. What month does spring fall in?
Well, I think when I think of spring, I think March, April, May.
March is the month.
Yeah.
All right, tell me what month fall falls on.
September.
September. You're on a roll. Give me what month we have summer.
Well, probably late May and early June when it starts.
June. Okay. What about winter? The last one.
It's probably November, maybe. End of November. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I live to serve.
That's right. That's my secret weapon, my secret lifeline. Thank you, Gail.
You're welcome.
Wintertime, I would think maybe the end of November or maybe December.
December.
Okay.
That's on the calendar.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got 4 seasons and you've got 12 months. So you've got a 3-month allocation for each season.
Yeah, okay.
All right. I was blanking with my darling.
Oh, man. Let's see. Dang it, Papa. It's a Tennessee Waltz is a song.
Okay, but I was doing what with my darling?
I was walking.
I was
dancing with my darling.
All right. Blank Blank in a Fountain was a song that Dean Martin made popular.
Who made it popular?
Dean Martin.
Oh, I'm going to know that, folks, yeah.
Blank Blank in a fountain, each one longing for happiness.
Do you know that one? I don't either.
3.
Just wait for our time.
3 coins in a fountain.
3 coins in a fountain.
3 coins in a fountain.
I wouldn't have been able to guess that. Was that a big hit for him?
That was another generation, but
Dean Martin.
Dean Martin.
I mean, I've heard of him, but I don't know that. Yeah, I just don't know that one.
All right. Home, Home on the Range where the blank and the blank play.
Oh, dang it!
Home on the range.
Yeah.
Bill or the deer and the antelope.
The deer and the antelope play.
Yeah.
So I told you I had a secret weapon back there.
All right, last one. If storms are called hurricanes in the Atlantic Ocean, what are they called in the Pacific Ocean?
Typhoons.
Typhoons, but it's the same storm.
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
But they are called typhoons in the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, and think about it, which is a good thing, but we don't really hear about many typhoons in America.
Well,
Hear about hurricanes all the time, not typhoons.
But Pacific Ocean is far, far away.
Well, California.
I've been
in the Pacific Ocean.
I know, but that's almost 3,000 miles away.
Yeah, it is. But I'm
What
just
you
saying on the
hear-
national news or anything, you
Well,
don't really
yeah.
hear about typhoons
But
in
there's
America.
There's more emphasis placed on what happens in the Atlantic Ocean than there is in the Pacific Ocean
Seems to
because
be.
of our location.
Yeah, but on the national though, it shouldn't be. They would tell us if a typhoon
They
was
do
coming.
on the Today Show. They will give you a whole panoramic view of the
Exactly.
all 48 states.
I've never heard them say Typhoon Albert coming to California
No.
and Oregon and Washington. Have you?
Do you know why they name those storms?
No. Well, I think you talked about it one time. I don't remember what you
I don't remember ever talking about it, but they name them so that they have some way of keeping up with them.
Oh, well, okay, that makes sense.
Used to, they always gave them female names.
Oh, okay, so it's changed
Used
a while
to,
back.
but yeah, it's changed now.
Okay. What
All right.
about that?
Sports of all sorts is next.
Oh, was that it for the trivia?
That's it for trivia.
How many did you ask? I done
Eight.
good because I was
Eight.
on the road. Oh, I like it when I do good.
Well, 4 of them were months. 4 of them were seasons.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not. No, I'm not ready for sports of all sorts because we gotta go to commercial break.
All right.
But after the commercial, yes, it'll be time for some sports of all sorts, which has been great for us lately.
It has been. And with Tennessee playing
UT Martin, yeah, they better win by a lot.
I think
They
we'll
will.
go 7-0, don't you?
Chances are really high for that. So stick around for that and much more. We'll also have some good old Albertology and jokes.
Yeah,
So
that's
stick around,
coming
folks.
up.
That's all coming up right after the break.
Welcome to the Dunlap Mercantile, located in the heart of the beautiful Sequatchie Valley at 15664 Rankin Avenue in Dunlap, Tennessee. Stop in today for some Mayfield ice cream or a cup of community coffee, and if you're interested in renting this venue for your event, call 423-949-2552. Stay tuned to DunlapMercantile.com for concerts and events coming to the Dunlap Mercantile in 2021. God bless.
Welcome back, folks, to the Albert and Billy Show. You're listening to us here on WUAT Radio and watching us on Channel 18 BTC Fiber Television. And check us out on BTC Fiber YouTube channel. Get on there and subscribe. Check out the BTC Fiber Facebook page. Check out the Albert and Billy Show Facebook page. You can, if you have any ideas for us, feel free to get on there as long as it's nice and all. We'll consider that. But anyway, check us out on all those. We appreciate it. Be sure to like and comment. And we also want to thank our sponsors, obviously. We start out with Citizens. Oh,
Excuse
look at that.
This is a commercial break because I know you're about to do sports and I don't care about sports. So I decided, you know what? This radio station is right inside Nickel Row.
I know.
What a perfect opportunity to show you fun things.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
This to me is Billy right here. There you go. So you're gonna have that right there. And wait, Albert, I've got something that's perfect for you too.
This is a hand-painted Sugar Skull life size. Wow.
Yeah, isn't it cool?
That is.
And look at Albert, I want you to hold that through the rest of the program. I hope that's not a problem.
Let me see. Little monkey, is that what it is?
No,
Little bear?
It's a bear. It's a Boyd's bear.
Oh, it looks
Yeah,
it's Boo Bear.
It's a scary one. Right. Okay.
That is funny.
So you can meditate on those really neat things
That's
that we
so
have
nice of
right
you to
here.
be so thoughtful.
Oh,
And these, and y'all need to come check it out. This is Halloween time.
Yeah,
you need to
we've
come
got
check these items out, folks.
all kinds of seasonal things.
And they are,
all the
speaking of
time.
sponsors, their sponsor,
Yeah.
Nickel Roll.
Yeah.
So now you literally get to see some of the things that they have.
That's right. Every week.
That was very clever.
Surprise you.
Yeah, I like that.
I think
That's a good idea.
I think I pointed out last week as people bring things in, those sell, and they don't have that same thing to bring back in.
True.
They bring something else.
Oh,
Yeah, they
and
do.
They go fast.
I bet.
Really one of a kind items. It's
Yeah,
amazing how quickly.
I bet.
And I said over television, there are things in here that I've never seen before.
Yeah, you
We
have
like-
said
I don't know what to do. I
that's
don't know
for
what
sure.
to do with them.
That is true. You got a variety. That's a good word for it.
Sometimes we can help you with that, and other times we're just as clueless.
Are you telling me that you know every item in here and what it's
No.
for?
Probably not.
No, I do not.
How could you?
No, because we've got such great vendors, and
Yeah.
they bring in all kinds of things. I mean,
All
just
kinds.
Yeah, we do see them come in a lot.
Yeah,
They
do you
do a
have-
lot.
yeah.
25 to 30 different people that furnish things for you.
There's quite a
Yes,
few, yeah.
they have their own spaces that they
I
rent,
know.
so it's
How
little
many
stores
vendors are
within a
they?
store.
How many?
I think there's 17 here
I knew it was
right
quite
now.
a few.
Yes.
Is that the limit, or is it?
We're pretty filled up. We always have
Yeah.
a waiting list.
I bet.
Hmm.
Well, that's good though. You
Yeah.
got a waiting list.
I know. I
Yeah.
just wish we could even
I
accommodate
know.
more people, but
Well, I get that.
Yeah.
But you don't want to be too crowded though, too. At the same time, so I
never
get
too
that.
crowded. Always room for more treasures.
Well, that's true.
Yes.
You should always have room for a
One
treasure.
man's junk is another man's
Oh,
treasure.
there you go.
You just could not imagine how precious some
Yeah.
things are to people, and they come in and say, "Oh, I collect these," and it's everybody collects.
Yeah. May not mean anything to somebody else, it means the world to them.
Absolutely.
If I were to bring my meat block up here,
Ooh,
somebody
good.
would see that meat block and want it.
Yes,
You are
definitely.
absolutely right.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've only been in two kitchens in my lifetime that had an actual meat block in the center of their kitchen. I've got one in the center of my kitchen.
Yeah, he does,
I
yeah.
cut meat on it for 18 years.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
At the grocery store,
That's
yeah.
pretty amazing.
I know.
Now I want to sell it,
Well, that'd be a perfect
but
item.
it'd be too heavy to get up here.
Oh my goodness.
We'd find a way.
We'd find a way.
We'd find a way. That thing would go quick.
Stay tuned.
That's right. Stay tuned
All
for
right.
that.
All right.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Gail.
thanks, gentlemen.
Yeah, this started being a tradition right here. So yeah, then we got Nickel Road there, and I said Citizens, didn't I? Bilbrey Insurance, Scotty's, offices of Janine Boynton, Lisa Wheeler, and Michael Walker. Thank all you guys. Thank you, Farm Bureau, Matt Massengale, and his friendly crew down at Farm Bureau, right next to Putnam Reed Funeral Home. Heather, Heather and all of them. I can't think of the one woman's name there. She's really nice though. She wears glasses. Is it Lisa?
Lisa.
Yes, yeah.
And
She's
Karen
really,
works down there.
yes, yeah. They're all really nice. Also, thank you to State Farm Insurance, Nick Smith and his friendly staff.
Sydney works out there.
Yeah. Sydney does. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Mill Down Outdoor Adventures. It's Timmy and Michelle Campbell. It's Lola's. Miss Lola sells, and her store is always looking good this time of year, and towards the holidays, she always fixes it up really nice. Collier and Company Realty, Michelle Collier. Cindy Nipper with Remax Realty. Dexter's Barbershop. The Butter Dish. Lee Station Baptist Church. Southern Pearl Florist Home Decor and Gifts. 2 weeks in a row, I've nailed it. That's a nice place too.
Well, Leroy and his wife, they're usually in there when I give the brownies.
Oh yeah. They told me they liked you brownies. Hilltop Meats, which is literally right by It's Lola's, right here on Main Street, and Seashore Getaway. We've had Adriana on here before, you'll remember, and she can hook you up with a trip to pretty much anywhere.
I'd say she can finagle a way to get to wherever you want to go.
I guarantee it, yeah. All right, well, it is sports time, Papa. And it's still great to be a Tennessee Vol so far, isn't it?
All right.
Really great.
There are 32 teams in the NFL.
You can set that down if you want to, Papa.
I'm going to give you
my little friend here.
I'm going to give you the location, and I want you to tell me what their mascot's name is.
Oh, so it's a little trivia with the sports this week. Okay.
Arizona.
Cardinals.
Very good. Atlanta.
Falcons.
Baltimore.
Ravens.
So far we're on birds, aren't we? Buffalo.
Bills.
That's not birds. Carolina.
Oh, no, that might be the one I don't get. Well, there might be some more, but Carolina. I don't pay attention to them much. They're kind of
It's a cat.
Jaguars.
Panthers.
Dang it.
Chicago.
Bears.
Cincinnati.
Bengals. Yeah.
And Cleveland.
Browns.
So you only missed one out of
not bad.
8 out of 8.
Dang.
But I'm going to keep on. It'll give you all 32.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Sports of all sorts. I read Nick Saban's mind last Saturday after the game was over. This is what he said.
You read his mind?
A funny thing happened to me on the way to Knoxville for a football game. Okay. It was a normal third weekend in October, same as the previous 15.
Correct.
But when the dust settled, after 101 points had been registered on the scoreboard, most since 1905, after 17 penalties against us, a record, after being on the short end of a halftime score of 28-20, we finally got a lead, only to see Tennessee tie the game at 49. Then our field goal kicker pulled it right on an attempt to win the game. And then their kicker, Chase McGrath, I never heard of that name, with just 2 ticks left on the clock. The score was 52-49.
And it was great.
All right.
It was great.
This was the 105th game between the two schools.
Didn't know that.
And you know, Nick, he's still musing. He says, my quarterback, Bryson, won that coveted trophy that quarterbacks want to win every year.
Bryce Young,
but for some reason, their quarterback played like our quarterback used to play. And he threw 5 touchdown passes to a fella by the name. Let me see, what was his name? His name was Jalen White. I don't want to hear Jalen White or Chase McGrath's name or Hendon Hooker's name again any
I
time.
bet he doesn't.
After much thought, it was not a funny thing that happened to me. It was an ugly thing. Tennessee, they did that to me the first time in 16 years. Ouch. This is Albert's thought after I read his mind.
Okay, well, he did a good job with this, Papa.
Tennessee's game last Saturday was the first time both teams entered the game with an unblemished record in 33 years.
Wow.
First time.
Makes sense.
For Tennessee, we had not been as high as number 6 since 2005.
Dang.
It was a well-played game, with Tennessee going to 6-0 while Bama slid to 6-1.
Yeah.
The fans flooded the field. They actually fell out of the stands.
Yeah.
Knoxville did not go to bed Saturday night.
No. Or the surrounding areas.
And our one commentator said of Chase's field goal kick, it was not pretty, but it was beautiful.
That's right.
Tennessee's
That's right, he made
team, Tennessee's coaches, and Tennessee's fans will come back to earth about next Wednesday or Thursday.
That's right. That's right. I knew that was good.
That was my commentator.
Well, that was really, really good.
All right, in the SEC.
That was so fun to watch, so wasn't it?
It was. Kentucky beat Mississippi State 27-17. Ole Miss 7-0 now. Knocked off Auburn 48-34. Auburn scored 34 points against them.
What is Auburn's deal? It's like we can't get to the bottom of why they're struggling so much,
I don't know.
we?
But that's the second time that Mississippi has had a 7-0 record in 50 years.
Oh,
Second
wow.
time in 50 years.
Didn't know that.
Georgia at number 1 dismissed Vandy by the score of 55-0.
Yeah.
And Arkansas won over BYU 52-35, but BYU scored 35 points against them.
Yeah.
LSU upped their record to 5-2 by beating Florida.
I didn't see that. That was a good win for them.
45-35. Miss Florida
Good game.
Yeah. Okay, bear in mind, Bama was giving up only 12.5 points a game, and we got 52. 12.5 points a game.
That makes it that much better, don't it?
Okay.
That means Tennessee's offense is really, really good.
Jane Wooden supplied me with the following information. She said, Albert, my Braves got put out, but your Dodgers did too. The Phillies beat the Braves and the Padres beat the Dodgers.
But what about that? Last year they both made it and then they get beat.
She pointed out something to me. Those were two teams with the good records, and they had to fall by the wayside in a short series.
Oh, man.
And it's not right.
No, it's not.
Those other teams are now representatives of baseball, but yet they've got a dull record.
Yeah, you hate to see that, actually. You really do.
I think you should be rewarded for your season's effort, not for a short term.
Yeah. No point there.
In the Paul Feinbaum show.
It's always entertaining to watch that.
Some of the tweet. This man was approached by his 8-year-old boy, and the boy said, "Dad, I want you to explain to me the birds and bees." I think I told this last week.
You did? I don't remember.
And he said, "Well, I will tell you about the birds and bees if you tell me how to do tweets."
No, you didn't say that, but that's a good one.
All right. In the Paul Feinbaum show, and under tweets, he said, "College football is awesome." Let me tell you, I'd rather watch a college game than a pro game anytime.
Any day.
Any day. Okay, Saturday was Hendon Hooker's Heisman moment.
It was, and he made the most of it. He delivered.
5 TD passes.
Yeah, he had the game of his life.
But in that game...
he's a front runner now, absolutely.
I would think so. In that game that BYU played, who was it?
Arkansas.
Their quarterback threw 6 TD passes.
Dang. Well, he must be a good one too then.
All right, Saturday, our goalposts needed to be re-engineered. What a feeling.
They sure were.
What a feeling. Tennessee football is back.
I know. And it seems like it's been gone it was gone way too long.
Alabama's defense is not as good as it used to be.
No, it's not. It got exposed big time, didn't it?
Those goalposts are big. In fact, they're huge.
They sure
Did you
are.
watch them get them out of the stadium?
I did. I loved it.
The last one of the tweets that came in, Tennessee, Dynasty Killers.
Ooh, I like that. That was a good tweet for sure.
Last Friday night, our team traveled over to Tellico Plains to register a 52-7 victory.
Bledsoe County kicked butt last week.
And they go to Monterey tonight.
Yeah, and you can listen to that, folks. If you don't want to go out to Monterey, you don't make it out there, you can listen to it right here on WAT at 6 or 7, my bad. 7 o'clock kickoff time.
Tennessee, Bledsoe County is seeking their 6th win of the year.
Yeah, and I think they have a great shot of getting that too.
Okay, they released the SEC basketball women's schedule, a preseason all tournament. preseason winner of the poll, number one, is South Carolina.
Oh, I get that.
They're going to be.
They're probably the number one in the nation. Yeah.
Yeah, they're preseason.
It's like the preseason top 25, I'd say.
All right.
Is Tennessee falling there though somewhere?
They didn't give the rest of it. Just
okay.
South Carolina. But
well, they're returning. Remember, they won the national championship and they got everybody back. So no wonder.
Yeah, they had to be preseason.
Yeah.
Bill Russell. You remember Bill Russell? Number 6. They retired his jersey.
Yeah, no, it was pretty cool how they done it.
And he was 11-time All-Pro.
Mm-hmm.
But what I don't understand, they gave him a recognition of being the greatest among men. I never heard of that title before.
No, I heard that one.
But they gave Bill Russell that title.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Russell, they had to keep him under wraps after a game because of his laugh.
Oh, really?
His laugh was silly.
I've
and
heard
so
that.
They didn't want him to be interviewed because he would laugh. Also, on the Paul Feinbaum Show, and this is all sports.
That's funny, though.
Which college football team will be undefeated at the end of the season? This is what the poll showed. This is the fans' response.
Ooh, this will be interesting.
The Vols. It's like 98 all over again.
Heck yeah.
UCLA. Georgia.
Hopefully not.
Ohio State. Clemson, or none. None can go undefeated.
I guess so. You're right. If Tennessee goes undefeated, now that's that's a tall order because the SEC is absolutely brutal, and then you have to get to the SEC championship game. So.
But would you have thought that we would have gone through Florida and LSU and Alabama without a loss?
No, I mean they are overachieving already. Like. I knew they would be better this year, but I didn't expect it to be like this. No.
Okay.
He's a great coach.
Surely tomorrow we'll go to 7-0.
Oh yeah.
Last year we won 7 games.
I know. It's crazy. What a difference a year makes. What a difference a good coach makes too.
How many losses do you see on the schedule?
The only one I think that could be a loss, but I also feel like they have a great chance of winning too now is Georgia. Georgia's the worrying, the biggest test left.
Last week I said that some fan wrote in and said that the best game of the year would be Tennessee and Georgia.
Good, wow.
Best game of the year.
Be hard to top the Alabama one, though. That was just for entertainment purposes alone. That was great.
That's hard to beat.
That's come down to the very last play of the game.
2 ticks?
Yeah.
2 ticks.
Oh, man, that was awesome. Yeah, I thought they were just going to go to overtime. I didn't dream he'd make that huge pass. I thought they would go to overtime.
I really did.
That was a great idea. That was a good play. And that won the game.
Well, I said last week, one of the Tennessee players, one of the men that wrote in, he said that it was refreshing to see our coach out-coach LSU's coach.
Yes, it was.
Brian Kelly.
Yep, and he done to Nick Saban this week.
Can you believe that?
No, but I love it. And
they showed Saban twice on the sideline.
Oh, he looked mad.
He was mad as a hornet. He was
mad. Yes, he was. I bet they are paying dearly this week in practice.
All right.
I bet they are.
We're ready for Albertology?
Yes, some good old Albertology.
The first thing I want to tell you about is gargoyles.
Well, okay.
The reason I designated this part of the program as Albertology, I get to talk about anything I want to talk about.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Well, you don't know what a gargoyle is.
Well, I'm gonna let you explain it though. I can picture it, but I don't know.
The average person out here probably does not know.
Probably not.
But another thing you're going to learn today, you're going to learn what Notre Dame means.
Really? Okay.
You're going to learn what Notre Dame means.
What Notre Dame means, I don't know.
Okay, the question is that a monster? Is that a lion? Is that a giant bird looking down from the top of the church? It's a monster, half man and half beast. But it isn't real. It's made of stone and called a gargoyle.
Yeah.
It's one of many weird figures
Very weird.
that decorate the gutters of the Cathedral of Notre Dame in Paris, France.
Oh. Yeah, it does, don't it?
The word from Latin means mia, and it stands for gullet or drain.
Really?
So, simply put, the gargoyles are drain pipes to allow the water to come off the roof and come out the mouth of the gargoyle.
Yeah, that would be cool to see.
All right.
Come out. Yeah, that would be pretty cool to see.
Notre Dame is the cathedral that stands on an island in the Seine River in the center of Paris.
Mm-hmm.
Notre Dame is the way the French say Our Lady. Dame is a description of a woman.
Yeah.
Notre, Our Lady.
I did not know that's what
I
it
said
meant.
you're going to learn.
Yeah.
Okay, kings and queens are crowned in this cathedral.
Really?
Napoleon and his Empress Josephine, they were christened. They were
Really?
they got their titles in this cathedral.
Dang.
It's been there for 600 years,
Gosh.
spouting out that water out of those mouths.
Wow.
of the gargoyles. All right.
That is amazing.
Billy Graham, you heard of Billy Graham?
Of course.
Many people
Seen
do
him
not.
live.
I've seen him live.
Mhm.
Many people do not know that the field house at Warner Park in Chattanooga was made for Billy Graham.
I didn't know until you told me the first time.
It was
I had
built
no
for
idea.
Billy Graham back in the late 40s or early 50s when he was getting started in his ministry.
Yeah.
But he was, his ministry covered 70 years.
Yeah. Yeah. Very successful.
I had a pastor one time, his name was Kelly Carter. We were talking about in the late 60s, early 70s. He said, God called me to preach. He was still preaching in his 90s. He said, God does not uncall.
Wow, Kelly Carter said that?
He said,
Wow.
God called me to preach. I can't find anywhere he uncalls me. So he preached.
I like that.
He preached until he died.
Wow.
In the Bible has been printed to over 2,000 languages, printed in over 2,000 languages. Operation Christmas Child, we have the boxes at church that people can fill up and send somewhere in the world, and you can send them to
That's
a
good.
child 4 years old or a child 14 years old. You can pick out what you want to put in that box.
That's really good.
Franklin Graham, Billy Graham's son, started Operation Christmas Child.
Really.
And they send Christmas boxes to kids all over the world every year.
Oh, that's really good then.
Billy Graham, this is what Franklin Graham said.
Mhm.
Billy Graham and my mother believed the Bible, taught the Bible,
Her name was Ruth.
preached
right?
the Bible, and lived the Bible all their lives.
Yeah.
It's Billy Graham that gave us it on our coins, In God We Trust,
That's right.
and in our pledge to the flag, he's the one that said, let's put under one nation under God.
Wow.
See, when I was
I don't think everybody knew that either.
No, well, when I was a child, you didn't say under God when you pledged. You said one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. But Eisenhower was president in 1956. He asked Billy Graham to give him suggestions of how we could improve our country's stand.
Yeah.
He
Wish
said,
we had that now.
He said, let's put in one nation under God. All right. Television. The word tele means far.
Okay.
Vision means
Makes
sight.
sense. You're watching, yeah.
So the television gives us talking images that go into homes all over the world. Right now, when I wrote this, there are more televisions in the home than there are people.
Really?
More television than there are people.
I didn't know that. But that makes sense, I guess.
Now, the question is television a boon or a curse?
It could be both,
Well,
honestly.
I think that's one reason Billy Graham took the option of using television
Yeah, absolutely.
instead
You
of
have a
passing it
platform.
up. because of his ministry, he was able to preach to millions of people.
Absolutely.
But anyway,
makes a difference when you have that platform to reach more people.
It's up to. It should not be up to children that they can watch anything they want to, but I'm afraid that's what happens in many households.
Yeah, I know. It turns into a babysitter.
Yeah.
The TV does, yeah.
All right, Harry Houdini. Have you ever heard of him?
Yeah.
This is another thing Albertology allows me to do.
What are we going to talk about Houdini? What's he?
His name is Ephraim Weiss. Ephraim Weiss.
That was his name?
That was his name. He concocted this identity of Harry Houdini, and he became a magician.
Yeah.
And at country fairs, and he became an escape artist.
Yeah.
He had them to put handcuffs on him. He had card tricks that he did.
He was a great magician, wasn't he?
He would swallow needles. And he graduated up to leg irons and straight jackets, and I've seen him in straight jacket. Prison cells. Then they threw him into rivers and caskets that would be locked. Whoa. And he would jump from bridges with handcuffs on. He's been buried alive in a casket. So he's done all this for 2 decades. He started in 1894.
Wow. So
you talk 20 more years on to the top.
That's a lot of high risk stuff for a 20-year period, man.
So he was in 1926, he was 52 years old.
Okay.
People came by the thousands to see any incident that he said he was going to do. So in the fall of 1926, he had some pain in his stomach. He would not go to the doctor. He went ahead and did his next show. But the pain would not go away. So finally he went to the doctor, and he would let people hit him as hard as they could hit him in the stomach 3 times.
Yeah.
And he would say, I don't have any pain.
Yeah.
But he had the pain in his stomach, and he finally went ahead and did the show with the pain. And he finally went to the doctor, and the doctor said, you've got a appendix that's about to burst.
Oh, God.
But he went in and did the show.
Wow.
So then, after that doctor told him that, at 3 o'clock the next morning, he died.
Oh, wow. He waited too long.
He was in Detroit, Michigan, and he was not very old.
Yeah, he'd waited too long. So I'm sure it's why.
He waited too long?
Yeah, that's ready to come out, you know. I guess he didn't know that's what it was, though. But man,
no, he didn't.
He didn't imagine doing it. He had to be really in a lot of pain, though. He done a show. Wow.
That's his heart.
Man.
That's the trouble with being in the limelight. Sometimes you do things that you don't want to, you shouldn't do.
Yeah.
Because of the image you project to the people. Like he could swallow needles.
I know. Yeah. It's a wonder something like that didn't kill him. All the high risk things that he did.
All right, I'm ready for some jokes.
Are you? Well, throw them at us then.
These days, it takes only a millisecond for information to go 1,000 miles.
True.
But in the past, it was not that way.
No.
By foot messenger, it took 11 days and 20 hours for Stu Middleman to set a record for running 1,000 miles. He averaged 3 hours sleep a night. But it took him 11 days and 20 hours to go 1,000 miles on foot.
God, that's a joke?
No, I'm not. This is just this.
Well, hold up though, but Budrow, you said it was a joke.
Well,
so excuse me.
These are not jokes. All right, by carrier pigeon to go 1,000 miles, it takes 1 day and 10 hours.
God. Well, I guess they're a lot faster.
By telegraph to go 1,000 miles, it takes 3 minutes.
Dang. Yeah.
By switchboard phone. Now let me tell you something, Billy. The building that used to be the telephone office is not there anymore.
Oh.
But when it was located in the home right up here next to the Blitzonian office,
yeah,
the lady that ran the switchboard, her son and I were friends. Then he would say, Albert, I want you to handle the switchboard for me. I'm going to go get me a cup of coffee.
Okay. I didn't know that.
I have handled long distance calls from Florida to New York.
Really? You have?
Yes.
Wow.
And whenever it would be storming outside, Lenny would say, "Albert, don't answer it. Don't do anything because fireballs will come out of that board." And I've seen fireballs come out of that board.
Whoa, really?
But by switchboard, you can go 1,000 miles in 40 seconds.
Really?
40 seconds.
That's
really
fast.
That's taking the call and registering the call and everything and connecting from where they're calling to where they want to go.
Was that easy to do?
I had to learn how to do it, but I did it to help Lenny out.
I bet you enjoyed it.
Her name was Lenny Newport, and her son was J.M.
I bet you enjoyed that, though, surely.
I've enjoyed a lot of things I've done in my life. I'm sure I would enjoy a modern telephone or a computer if I took time to do it.
Yeah, if you wouldn't be so stubborn and attempt to learn it.
All right. Do you have a password to do anything that you do?
Yeah, usually.
All right.
Yeah.
Of this security firm called.
Oh, yeah.
And they said there's some passwords that should not be used.
Oh.
Because some people guess your password.
Yeah.
Here's some of your passwords you should not use.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. That's easy.
I love you.
Yeah.
ABC, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And just the word password.
I ain't never thought to do that.
All right.
That is pretty good. The password is password. I never thought of that. Now, are these jokes?
Now they were jokes.
All right, good deal.
The attorney enters his client's jail cell and announces, I have some good news and some bad news. What's the bad news?
Never fun to hear you.
The bad news is your blood's all over the crime scene, and the DNA test proved you did it. Well, what's the good news? Your cholesterol's only 130.
Dang.
The first woman to have a baby was probably like, what the?
I'm sure.
Oh, me. Why is it that all our most profound thoughts come while our hair is wet? I never had thought about that.
I hadn't thought about that either.
Your stomach thinks all potato is mashed. A group of squids should be called a squad.
What?
I will be the last person to die in my lifetime. Can you think of it?
I don't know if I've had any of those thoughts before.
This spring forward movement.
Spring forward movement.
We move our clocks forward.
Oh, yeah.
Would be a lot more popular if we moved the clocks around 2 p.m. on Monday.
Boy, it would, wouldn't it? You dang right.
Instead of 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yes. Because at first it's rough, like you feel like you're losing an hour of sleep.
Yeah. Okay. If these are titles of movies, but I'm going to remove one letter.
One letter?
One letter.
Oh, God.
Apocalypse Cow instead of Apocalypse Now. Kill Bill becomes Bill Bill. RoboCop becomes Hobocop.
I like that one.
Instead of Mortal Kombat, it's Mortal Wombat. Instead of Top Gun, it's Top None. The Silence of the Lambs becomes the Silence of the Lamps. The Shining becomes The Whining.
That's the best one right there.
Just one letter.
Yeah, one letter can make a big difference, can't it?
The longest drum solo lasted 10 hours and 26 minutes and was performed by the child sitting behind me on the plane. That's another reason I wouldn't want to fly.
That's a good one. I wasn't expecting that.
This grandmother says, I was taking a shower when my 3-year-old granddaughter walked in on me in all my glory. And she said, Grandma, you don't have any glasses on. Very perceptive.
Yeah, definitely. That's funny.
I'm going to save this one for last. Why are they stealing our trash? My kid said about the garbage men.
Be pretty bad to have a trash bandit.
Now, these are
what are they?
From people who are getting married or just got married.
Okay.
Groomed to be.
Okay.
Marriage is just listening to your husband talk about what he wants to grill on the weekend. 70% of marriage is yelling what from another room. Marriage is having separate tubes of toothpaste because your spouse squeezes it wrong. Listen, this is the truth. I've heard people say that they're almost got a divorce over which way to put the roll of bathroom paper on the roll.
Yeah. Talk about petty.
That's petty. Okay. For me, dying is a lot like going camping. I don't want to do it.
That's pretty good too. I even got to see the picture and everything.
I'd like to teach y'all a southern phrase that would help you get off the phone or FaceTime where you don't want to be talking to someone. Allow me to introduce you to the power to say, well, just let me let you go.
Exactly. Exactly. How hard is that?
This is what a dad said on Father's Day.
Okay.
My daughter loves being buried in the sand up to her neck.
Right.
Her little face lights up when I come back the next day to get her.
Father of the year right there.
Nothing better than the simple joy of finding a $5 bill in an old pair of pants, or discovering that my wife had a second daughter and I didn't know about it. Now you would appreciate this one. A friend tricked me into going to Wimbledon by telling me it was a singles event.
Thought Wimbledon was a singles event.
You heard of Mel Brooks, haven't you?
Yeah, a comedian. Yeah.
He says success is like sugar. It's too wonderful and it burns up very quickly.
Wow.
Failure is like corned beef hash. It takes a while to digest and it stays with you.
I don't eat too much corned beef hash.
I don't like corned beef hash. I read where some woman kept a laugh journal and she laughed 6 times a day. This is what Whoopi Goldberg says.
Oh, God.
You've got to find something to laugh about at least once a day, be it dopey, a cat video, or a dad joke.
Oh, yeah. She needs to take her own advice. She's not funny anymore.
Is she still around?
She's on The View, and all they do is talk about politics, and she's not the least bit funny anymore.
Well,
she needs to stick with comedy. She needs to go back to comedy.
That's all I have.
Well, those are some good ones, Papa. Here's your little friend back.
She said just have that while we were in here.
I know it. And that's just some of the things, like we said, that you can get at Nickel Roll Antiques. Trust and believe there is plenty to choose from, aren't there? Plenty. A variety is a good way to describe Nickel Roll.
I bet you Gail doesn't know exactly how many items she's got in there.
Probably not, because there's a lot.
It fluctuates.
Yeah, it does.
And I've noticed they don't go in and check with her. They go to their booth and they put stuff out.
Right. And they change it out pretty often.
But see, it tells you on here who gets the.
Yeah. Yeah, like this one's from, what it says, it's
Boyd's Bear, Jeremiah Boombar.
Boo Bear. Jeremiah Boo Bear. Mine's a hand-painted sugar skull, life size. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. I like that. Well, don't forget, radio listeners, if you want to listen to the ball game tonight, tune in, 7 o'clock, it's kickoff time. And Mike and Bradley will have the call for you as the Bledsoe County Warriors are taking on Monterey tonight. And they have a good chance to win. So
I started to ask you, what do you think our chances are?
We have a chance to beat them for sure. Yeah.
Do you think
this is a young team too? The Bledsoe County's a young team this year.
I think we'll have a better team next year.
Absolutely. Yeah, they'll get better and better. So that is tonight. So tune in for that, guys. And thanks for joining us today.
Oh yeah.
Here on WUAT Radio and BTC Fiber TV, Channel 18. And, of course, BTC Fiber YouTube. Get on there and subscribe, as we say. Yeah. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you guys next time for another edition of the Albert and Billy Show. Until then, you guys have a great week.
So long, folks.
Hey, folks. Albert and Billy here. You're watching us on Channel 18, BTC Fiber. Check us out on BTC Fiber YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and like. And check out our Facebook page. Be sure to like and share. Thanks, everybody, for watching.